whisper praise with the wind. As the nights end, birds and less or nutter, autumn leaves crackled under Thomas Hartford's boots as he emerged from the smoldering ruins. Silver red ceased emery, secret cricket kinship. The distant hum of traffic underlies the cricket's serenade, soothing and haunting. Jake inhales deeply, then releases a long sigh, as if shedding unseen burdens, a history of regrets and directionless roads. He collapses onto a weathered picnic bench, his eyes seeking solace, lift to the heavens. Lord of mercy, what am I doing out here? He whispers, his voice quivering, his words fragile, bowing his head. He cradles it in his hands, fingers intertwining like ancient roots, grappling for sustenance. He prays, words fragmental. He prays, words fragmental. Rain's lament, rain mingled with his tears, washing over soot-stained remnants on his skin. The cool droplets were a gentle absolution. He listened, straining to hear divine whispers, seeking guidance. An elderly man shuffled past, his eyes warm with understanding, sharing the burden of silent prayer. The man's presence brought solace, a reminder Thomas was not alone. The rain's patter became a gentle percussion, a prelude to Thomas's plea. Lord of mercy, show me how to let go. I can't carry this alone. The words rose in a quiet plea for guidance, carried on the wind to the heavens. As the rain lifted, so did the shadows in Thomas's heart. The clouds parted, revealing a cleansed sky. Spring buds peeking through autumn ground. The wind carried warmth, guiding Thomas towards gratitude. He felt a divine nudging, a stirring of leaves leading him back to light. In weeks that followed, Thomas shared his journey and the child's drawing at the community center. Each conversation was a balm to his soul, an exchange woven with compassion. He slowly transformed sorrow into praise, each breath a gift from God. Autumn leaves, spring winds. Thomas met with the child's family, sharing stories, laughter and tears. Together they planted a small tree, nurturing its growth amidst fallen leaves. It stood as a testament to resilience and grace, a living symbol of hope and renewal. Thomas learned to whisper praises with the wind, his prayers mingling with rustling leaves. A dialogue with the shepherd of his soul. Hope flickered within him, its glow, a reminder of light unquenched by shadow. The wind carried his whispers, a symphony of gratitude and faith, reaching beyond the earthly realm. Gracious Lord, guide my steps through the shadows. May my ears remain open my heart embrace the courage to praise. In each breath let me find your grace. Amen. 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 The light in the echoes, a guide, the solitude of the night. The cathedral lay shrouded in the night's embrace, its ancient stone walls whispering secrets of ages past Thomas. The night shift janitor moved through the vast nave with a quiet familiarity, his presence a soft cadence against the profound stillness. The distant glow of street lamps outside cast long shadows that danced with his every step, muted yet alive, as if sharing in his silent vigil. The echo of mop water slush softly, a rhythmic companion in the vast silence, punctuating the deep quietude with a soothing regularity. Darkness clung to the high arches, as if the shadows themselves were sentinels keeping watch, guardians of the sacred mysteries within. Thomas' hands worked methodically, yet his heart felt heavy, burdened by an unspoken yearning. He paused by the altar, the cool marble surface grounding him, its solidness a balm to his restless spirit. It was here, under the watchful eyes of ancient stone saints, that he often paused for a moment of prayer, seeking solace in their silent company. Tonight, his heart cried out with a deeper longing to belong, to find purpose beyond the mundane swirls of mop and water, to feel a touch of the divine in his everyday toil. Lord of mercy, he whispered, voice barely rising above a breath, a plea carried on the wings of hope. I feel like a shadow in this world. If you see me, hear me, show me I am not lost. Silence answered him, stretching to the far reaches of the cathedral, wrapping him tighter in its enigmatic embrace. Yet as he resumed his task, a flicker, a small, almost imperceptible light appeared at the altar's edge. It was the janitor's small lamp, reflecting multiple colors amidst the darkness, like a beacon of unseen possibilities, whispering promises of light even in the deepest night. but a hint on the horizon when the old cathedral organ rumbled to life. Thomas, weary yet alert, paused to listen, drawn by the siren call of the music. The notes began hesitantly, as if testing their own strength, then swelled in confidence, filling the space with melodies that spoke of hope and ancient promises, each note a prayer unfurling in the vastness. He closed his eyes, letting the music wash over him. Memories drifted back, his grandmother's hands worn and gentle, clasped in prayer, the scent of incense heavy in the air, and her voice assured and reverent, in constant communion with the divine. Her faith, steadfast like the stars, had been a guiding light in his youth, a beacon now rekindled by the organ's haunting serenade. Inspired, Thomas knelt, the cold stone a familiar anchor. Shepherd of my soul, he began, voice strong despite the pinch of doubt. If I am to find my place, let it be under your guidance. Teach me to see with wonder the small things I overlook. In that moment, the notes from the organ seemed to wrap around his prayer, carrying it toward the heavens. He felt a warmth, gentle as a sunrise, spread through his chest, a small, quiet assurance that his words were not lost in the void, but cherished, each syllable a tendril of hope reaching out, embracing the light. The day's light seeped into the cathedral, painting the walls in hues of gold and crimson, as if the very stones rejoiced in the unfolding day. Thomas rose from his prayer, a newfound resolve settling in his bones, a quiet determination that whispered of purpose. There was work to do, not just with mops and buckets, but within himself, a journey of the heart and spirit. He walked the aisles, eyes opened anew to the small miracles. Cacti shadows before the storm, ended clouds promised rain over the quaint fishing village, painted in soft hues by the setting sun, attempting a final farewell. Raindrops began to patter as the seasoned villagers cast wary glances at the deceptively calm sea. Seagulls cried overhead, and an air of hushed anticipation wound through cobbled streets, whispering among boats tethered at the docks. At the village's heart stood a small chapel, modest in construction yet mighty in purpose, a sanctuary soul seeking solace. Its wooden beams stood firm, watching over the village inside. A solitary lantern cast intricate shadows, a steadfast beacon in life's darkest nights. Aged wood and wax scented the air, comforting all who entered. Martha knelt in prayer at the altar, hands clasped in fervent appeal. Lord of mercy, spare our village, our boats, our sons. She implored, her voice trembling with the distant thunder. Her fingers traced the altar's surface, a testament to generations of prayers before her. She ached for her son, Jonah, lured away by distant shores. If it be your will, she whispered, fragile hope threading through her words. Bring him back to us. In that quiet plea, she felt a gentle stirring, a whisper of hope brushing her spirit like a soft breeze. It was as though God himself promised companionship in the coming hours of uncertainty. As the storm gathered strength, Martha prepared the chapel, flee those seeking a field. Martha laid a gentle hand on his shoulder, feeling the solid reality of her son, imagined only in dreams for so long. The Lord hears you, Jonah, she assured, love and relief melting through her tears. He has guided you back to us. Her voice, though soft, filled with unwavering faith, sustained her through nights of worry and longing. A prayer of turning hours slipped by, wrapped in darkness as the rain drummed a lullaby against chapel windows. Jonah lifted his gaze to the altar where bread and salt lay, symbols of grace. The aroma mingled with rain-kissed earth, grounding him in his return. Closing his eyes, he let go of the storm's fury, listening to whispers of faith echoing through the chapel. Shepherd of my soul, he prayed softly, each word a step away from burdens and closer to peace. Lead me as you will, I surrender my fears with each word. A lifetime of burdens eased, replaced by a resolve outshining the storm. The chapel cradled his surrender, offering a quiet space for transformation to take root. Together, mother and son offered the bread and salt in thanksgiving, courage mingling with each prayerful breath as they shared the simple meal. The lantern's light glowed brighter, a testament to enduring faith. The warmth of the bread nourished their bodies, while shared prayer healed their spirits. In the quiet chapel they found both an ending and a beginning, a turn towards grace and a future shaped by divine providence. Holy One, in shadow and light you guide us. Teach us to trust in your gentle whispers, to embrace the courage found in quiet faith. storms arise. Amen. Enduring light in a whispering wind. Acti, chalk dust and chaos. The classroom hums with the familiar chaos of shuffling feet and murmuring voices. A symphony of youthful energy and academic routine that swirls around me like a well-rehearsed orchestra. My fingers tighten around the worn piece of chalk, its smooth texture contrasting with the rough slate of the blackboard as I jot down today's lesson. The chalk snaps with a sharp crack, a sound that pierces through the classroom noise, scattering fragments like tiny shards of my resolve onto the dusty floor. A sigh escapes my lips, trying to ascend above the cacophony like an unspoken prayer. This is my third broken chalk today, and it feels like a metaphor for my frayed patience. A gust of wind sneaks in through the open window, brushing against my skin, mingling with the scent of old books and fresh ink, and drawing my eyes outside to the sunlit playground. Children's laughter echoes like chapel bells, ringing with both joy and distraction. Amidst this noise, I close my eyes briefly, whispering into the chaos, "Lord of mercy, sustain me." The lunchtime bustle fills the room, a tapestry of laughter and the clatter of lunchboxes, as vibrant as the bright midday sun filtering through the windows. My eyes linger on Leela, the quiet girl who always stays seated while others run wild. Her isolation a stark contrast to the lively scene. Her eyes follow the crumpled paper bag she clutches, its emptiness a poignant reminder of struggles unseen. My heart aches with a deep, familiar pang, a reminder of my own past echoes. A memory of a whispered prayer from this morning surfaces. Guide me to be your hands today, shepherd of my soul. I rise, moving with a quiet purpose through the maze of desks and backpacks, each step a small ripple in the ocean of childhood chaos. From my own desk, I retrieve a small, neatly wrapped sandwich, the simplicity of this gesture resonating with unsaid stories. I slip it into her bag as I pass, a seamless act of care. Her eyes meet mine, wide with a silent question that holds a world of gratitude and surprise. I offer a gentle smile, a reassurance that needs no words, a silent promise. Her whisper of thank you is barely audible over the lunchtime clatter, but it resonates deeply like a gentle wind shifting the course of one's day and weaving unseen connections. In stillness, a whisper. The day winds down slowly with the sun casting long, languorous shadows across the now empty classroom. Turning it into a canvas of nostalgia and reflection, I linger, listening to the silent testimony of my surroundings, the echo of young voices replaced by a profound stillness. An unspoken prayer hovers in the air, words I dare not utter aloud. Lord, am I truly making a difference? As if in response, the light catches a small, forgotten lamp on the shelf, casting intricate patterns of light and shadow across the walls. An ethereal dance of reassurance. The Holy One is near, I feel it. A gentle assurance whispering through my spirit, weaving calm into the fabric of my uncertainty. I kneel right there, hands folded on the cool floor, and let the prayer unfold. Father, let me endure, like a light in the shadowed world. Give me patience to see your work complete in me. The transformation of a heart. The next morning dawns with a gentle promise as the golden hues of sunrise wrap their warmth around the classroom walls, painting
them with hope. The air is crisp, charged with the fresh possibilities each new day brings. I notice Leela standing tentatively by the door, her posture a mixture of reluctance and anticipation. She clutches a small envelope tightly, her face a canvas of emerging trust and youthful determination, a reflection of a world still learning to open its heart. "Thank you, miss," she whispers, her voice like a fragile melody, handing me the envelope before quickly retreating to her desk, her steps a dance between vulnerability and courage. Inside, a simple drawing, a lamp, and beneath it, scrawled in childish letters, "Better with your light." The simplicity and sincerity of her gift wash over me like a tide of grace. I sit in silence, the whisper of God's presence more palpable than ever, wrapping around me like a warm embrace. He's speaking through her. I realize the Holy One affirming my path, binding doubt with threads of hope. This transformation from doubt to hope. His gentle, persistent work, like a painter carefully crafting a masterpiece of faith. Holy One, light my path, and grant me the endurance to see your work in small acts of love. May I be your vessel, reflecting your endless grace in every moment of chaos. Teach me to find your whisper of peace.